All right, guys, time to do chapter 2 of Maimonides, Mishnah Torah, book 1, Mada, on knowledge, chapter 2. This glorious, awesome, almighty, it is a positive commandment to love and fear him, as it states, and you shall love Hashem your God, and it states, you shall fear Hashem your God. Fear, it also means to be in awe of Hashem. What is the path to achieve love and the awe of him? When a person contemplates his wondrously great deeds and creations and realizes from them his incomparable and infinite wisdom, he immediately loves, praises, and glorifies and greatly desires to know Hashem's great name, as David HaMelech stated, "My soul thirsts for God, for the living Almighty." When he reflects on these things themselves, he will immediately recoil and have awe and fear, with the knowledge that he is but a small, low, and dark creature, standing with slight and limited intellect before he who is of perfect knowledge. As David stated, "For I see your heavens, what is man that you remember him?" In accord with these concepts, I will clarify major principles regarding the works of the Master of the worlds, so that they serve as an opening for the cognizant to develop a love of Hashem, as our sages stated regarding love, for through this you will come to know he who spoke and brought the world into existence. All that Hashem created in his world is divided into 3 parts. Some are creatures who are composed of matter and form, and they are constantly coming into existence and ceasing to exist. That is actually a thought from the ancient Greeks, and he did read Aristotle, so that's interesting. Such as the bodies of humans and animals, plants, and metals. Some creatures are composed of matter and form, but do not change from body to body and form to form, as do the first, but rather their form is fixed in their matter forever, and they do not change as those do. These are the spheres and the stars within them. Their matter is not like other matter, nor their form like other forms. Some creatures have form with no matter at all. These are the angels. For the angels have no body nor corporeal being, rather are forms which are separate from one another. What is meant by what the prophets state that they saw the angel of fire and winged? It is all a prophetic vision by way of parable to say that they aren't corporeal and aren't heavy like heavy bodies. As it states, "For Hashem, your God, is a consuming fire, and fire is but a parable." As it states, he makes his angels winds, his servants burning fire. How are these forms separate from one another? After all, they are not corporeal. It's because their being is not similar. Rather, each one is below the level of his fellow and exists by this influence, one above the other. And all exist by the influence and goodness of Hashem. This is what Shlomo HaMelech alluded to in his wisdom and stated, "For above the one who is high there is a watcher, and those higher above them." That which we said beneath his level is not a level in space, as with a person who sits at a higher level than his fellow. It is rather like one says regarding 2 wise men, where one is greater in wisdom than the other, that he is at a higher level than the other, and as we would say that the cause is at a higher level than the effect. The differing names of angels is by virtue of their level. They are therefore called the holy chayos, who are the highest level of all. Ophanim, Erolim, Chasmalim, Seraphim, Malachim, Elohim, Bnei Elohim, Keruvim, and Ishim. All these 10 names of angels refer to their 10 levels. The highest level, above which there is no higher level other than Hashem, is the level of the forms called Chayos. It is therefore stated in prophecy that they are below the throne of glory. The 10th level is of the form called Ishim, who are the angels who speak with the prophets and who are seen by them in prophetic visions. They are therefore called Ishim, for their level is near to that level of human intellect. All these forms are alive, and they recognize the Creator and know him with exceedingly great knowledge, each form according to its level, not according to its size. Even the first highest level cannot grasp the truth of the Creator as it is, for its intellect is too small to grasp it. It does, however, grasp and know more than what can be grasped and known by the form below it, and so too of each and every level until the 10th level. The 10th level also knows the Creator with a knowledge that humans, composed of matter and form, do not have the capability to grasp and know. And all of these do not know the Creator as he knows himself. All those who exist aside from the Creator, from the first form to the small mosquito in the earth's center, came into existence by the power of the truth of his existence. And since he knows himself and recognizes his greatness, glory, and truth, he knows everything, and nothing is hidden from him. Hashem recognizes his truth and knows it as it is. He does not know with a knowledge external of him as we know, for we and our knowledge are not one. The Creator, however, his knowledge, and his life are one, from every side and corner. For were he alive with distinct life and knowledgeable of distinct knowledge, there would be many gods. He, his life, and his knowledge. And this is not so. Rather, he is one from every side, every corner, and every way of unity. You can express it as follows. He is the knower, he is the known, and he is knowledge itself. It is all one. This is something which the mouth does not have the ability to express, not the ear to hear, nor man's heart to recognize with complete clarity. We therefore say by your life, by Pharaoh's life, but we do not say by Hashem's life, but rather Hashem lives. For the Creator and his life are not two, as are the lives of living bodies, or like the lives of angels. Therefore, he does not recognize the creations and know them because of them as we know them, but rather he knows them because of himself. Therefore, since he knows himself, he knows all, for all is dependent upon him, for there exists. The concept we have mentioned regarding this matter in these 2 chapters are like a drop from the sea from that which must be explained in this matter. The explanation of all the principles in these 2 chapters is what is referred to as Ma'asa Merkava, the work of Hashem's chariot. The sages of earlier generations commanded not to teach these concepts except to one individual only at a time, and on the condition that he be wise and able to comprehend on his own. We then inform him of the main points and let him know a little of the matter so that he understand by his own intellect and know the ultimate meaning in depth. These concepts are exceedingly deep, and not every intellect is capable of absorbing them. Regarding them, Shlomo HaMelech stated in his wisdom, describing them metaphorically, sheep for your clothing. In explaining this metaphor, our sages said as follows: concepts which constitute the secrets of the world. Secrets, kevushim, being similar to sheep, kavasim, shall be as your clothing, meaning for you alone, not to be discussed publicly. Regarding them, he stated, they shall be for you alone and not for strangers with you. And regarding them, he stated, honey and milk shall be under your tongue. So explained the early sages, concepts that are like honey and milk shall remain beneath your tongue.